Hello everybody, this is Bernage, and this is my guide to completing all of the achievements in Shovel Knight King of Cards. This is basically a roadmap to help you group the achievements together and sort them into which runs you're going to do them in. That way you don't miss any achievements, and you can get them done in as few runs as possible. You're going to have to beat the game a total of 3 times to get all the achievements, but don't let that discourage you. 2 of those runs are going to only be roughly an hour and a half long. The only achievement that's really missable is the one for beating all the Houses of Joustus without buying any items from Chester. This includes his cards or his cheats. He's the vendor in the blue chest, so just avoid him until you've gotten this achievement. All of the other achievements can be done at any time, and you can just come and get them at the end of the game. So just start off by doing each level and collecting all the merit medals you can find. Once you reach your first House of Joustus, you're going to have to start beating each opponent in a round of Joustus. You don't need to collect all the cards now, so I would just grab any that will improve your deck and come back for any others later to finish out your collection. Once you finish your first House of Joustus, you will unlock the Gildewing. This is where any NPCs you find throughout the game will appear. You can buy all your health and vigor upgrades from Mom, you can buy any armors from Pridemore. You'll have a ghost over here that can sell you some heirlooms. The hen here will sell you some armor upgrades. You can pay the sloth to work on a painting for you. Also, anytime you beat a knight, they will appear at this table. I recommend getting their cards whenever you get them. That way you don't have to just leave the Gildewing over and over again to try to get the knight you need. And once you beat Mr. Hat, his shop of fancy things will appear here, and you'll eventually need to buy all those as well. On the map, some levels will have a red dotted line between them and another level. This means there's a secret exit for you to find. You're going to have to beat these levels twice, once to find the secret exit and unlock that path, and once finding the regular exit to unlock that path. You need to unlock every path in the game for another achievement. You're also going to need to beat any travelers you see on your way, so make sure and challenge everything you find. Once you've beaten the Warp Wrap Keep level, the Tower of Fate will spawn and you're ready to go through your checklist and get all the achievements that you can get before finishing the game. On your gear screen you can check the number of merit medals you've collected, and you should be at 132 out of 135. The last 3 medals are going to be in the Tower of Fate, and you'll get those on your way to the last boss, which is going to award you the Merit Badge Achievement. At this point you're going to make sure you bought all the upgrades by now from all the NPCs that I mentioned earlier. This will award you the Decked Out Achievement. Next you can just go through all the levels you've been through and make sure you've gotten all the paths. Look for any dots for missing levels. If you see dots anywhere in between any levels, that means you've missed a path and you need to find it. You can't quite finish this achievement yet, but once you beat the final stage, you'll unlock the Cartography King achievement. Once you've finished your 4th and final Joustus House, assuming you haven't bought any cards from Chester, you will unlock the Fearless Champ achievement. Also, once you finish your 4th Joustus House, you will unlock the ability to fight Cardia in the last Joustus match, as well as a bonus boss fight. After beating Cardia, you will unlock the House Champ achievement, as well as the King of Cards achievement if you have fought all of the other Joustus players already. So if you didn't get the King of Cards achievement, now's the time to go back and find those people you missed. Once you've beaten the Cardia boss fight, you'll unlock the ability to see which cards you've missed and how to obtain them. Another achievement to get is by finding your secret room at the homestead if you haven't already. You can see it in the top left here, and I know 3 different ways to get it. One is with the gyro boots. It's the easiest one. You just use the ability, climb up the wall, and go in. Another is with the bubble frog ability. You can just bubble in midair until you're in. And the last is with the flame sword ability. Once you go all the way into your room, you will get the Get Out of My Room achievement. Once you've finished all 4 of the Joustus houses and got the Fearless Champ achievement, you are now capable of buying things from Chester. On the right below each mystery card description, it'll show you the percentage of each of those cards that you have obtained. You need to get each of these to 100%. While you're here, buy one of each of the cheats. You're going to need to use each of these once for the I'm a Cheater achievement. Now just go back and collect all the cards you missed for the Card Completionist achievement. If your painting isn't finished yet, keep paying the sloth money to make progress for the Patron of the Arts achievement. Every time you leave the Guild-Wing and come back, he will make some progress on his painting. Now let's go over all the miscellaneous achievements. There are 2 Justice achievements left that you probably already got along the way. One of those is the Gem Sweep achievement, which just requires you to get a Gem Sweep. To get a Gem Sweep, you just have to occupy all of at least 3 gems in a Justice game. This means just occupying every gem in any board that doesn't have only 1 gem. The other is the That's Mine achievement for losing a unique card and winning it back. You can tell the unique cards by the etched border as compared to the regular cards. When you lose a card to an opponent, he will continue to play with it in his deck until you've won it back. The Jump Economy achievement is best done on the first level. I'm just going to do a quick run through and see how few jumps you can do it in. The maximum amount of times you're allowed to jump is 9. So just wall bash to get around until you absolutely have to jump. There's 1. This is my second jump. This is my third jump. You can get this part without jumping, but we'll make that 4 jumps. It's my 5th jump. This is my 6th jump. Pretty sure you can make this part without jumping, but we'll make that 7 jumps. Even jumping in some spots where I didn't have to, it only took me 7 jumps to beat the level. That will earn you the Jump Economy achievement. I did the Heirlooms Only and Heartless achievements in Pridemore Keep because that made the most sense to me. I can't really showcase that for you because this is New Game Plus and you no longer have Vigor, but I'll do a run through of the level real quick and give you some tips. Just make your way through the level as normal. There isn't too many parts where you really need to worry about much. Avoid killing the rat balls as they drop hearts. Also avoid killing these big guys because they also drop hearts when they die. There's more rats here. You can hit them a couple times. I believe it's the 3rd hit that they drop hearts. And if you accidentally hit one 3 times, just juke back and let the heart fall into the lava. Another big guy again. Just don't kill him. Let him smash the ground so that you can move forward. The Griffin will drop some food, but you can use this heirloom to skip it. As for the boss and which heirloom to use, you can really use whatever you want. I would use one of the more expensive, stronger ones. I used the Scorching Saber personally, and then once you get low on Vigor, you can switch to the Dueling Glove. It is very cost efficient. Just make sure when you knock hearts out of the boss that you avoid picking them up, because any kind of healing will fail you this achievement. Now you should have all the achievements for your first run. You should be able to play the last level, pick up the last 3 merit medals, and finish the game. Your second playthrough is going to be your New Game Plus playthrough. You can't get any achievements here that you didn't already grab in your first playthrough, so it's really the only one you have available to you. In this run, I recommend practicing your pathing for your speedrun achievement. So just run through the game as fast as you can and do as few levels as possible. In your third and final run, you're going to pick up the last 3 achievements. Those achievements are Naked King for not purchasing any upgrades, Hurry Up for beating the game in under an hour and a half, and Beeline for completing the game in under 25 stages. In the first area, your pathing's pretty simple. You have to do the first level, then the second level, then to the homestead. As soon as you enter, you can immediately leave. Then you go here, then you go into the Jouster's house. You don't have to play, you can leave immediately. Then you go right and down and leave to the next area. You should reach this area somewhere around the 20-minute mark. I recommend using a clock or a stopwatch to gauge how long your run's taking you so you know how good you're doing and how much faster you need to be moving. The shortest path in this section is doing the first level and then going up to this level and then moving right to this level. Note that in this level you need to find the secret path to make sure and shoot you out here, or you're going to have to do an extra level. That won't fail you any achievements or anything, but it will lose you a considerable amount of time. Then just do the last 2 levels and exit the area. At this point you should be at roughly the 40-minute mark. I went directly right, did these 2 levels. If you can find the secret area, you can skip this level. I accidentally passed it, and I still did just fine. Then you're going to go up, right, up again, and finish the area. At this point you should be somewhere around the 70-minute mark, and that gives you a whole 20 minutes for the last 4 levels and the last bosses. This seems like a tough achievement to accomplish, but I died 22 times, and I still had 20 minutes to spare by the end of it. And once you finish this run, you will have gathered all the achievements in Shovel Knight King of Cards. If this video helps you out, please leave a like and subscribe so I know I'm making good content and I can keep moving in the right direction. If you're struggling with any specific part, please leave a comment and I'll see what I can do to help you out. As always, thanks for watching, I'm Burnage, and I'll see you next time.